Hello, hello. So good to see everyone on here. Thank y'all for joining me today. I appreciate you. Hello, hello. So glad everyone is here. Hello, hello. I'm so glad to see everyone this afternoon on this Monday. I hope everyone had a great week. I want to thank everyone who is liking. I'm so glad you're here then, Hope 3. She says she hasn't caught my live in a long time. I appreciate you being here. Hi, Chelsea. Hello, hello. I'm so glad everyone is here. Thank you for liking and sharing my live. Hold on. I need to check. I'm so glad everyone is here. Thank you for liking and sharing my live. Hold on. I need to check my calendar. Sorry, I had to make sure that I was off in time for my next appointment. I didn't check. Usually I'm very much on, okay, what time do I need to be done? Is my next appointment coming on? Thank you, thank you. All right, so as y'all know, I usually choose people from, you're pet Zoom reading. I hope you can tell. So Javi just said that she just booked the Zoom pet reading on December 16th, I believe it is. I'm doing a free Zoom event where we're going to do pet psychic readings. And we're going to pull cards. Like, I'm going to have everyone's name that is in attendance, and I'm going to draw names, and I'm going to read their pet. Now, I did have someone ask me, if I don't have a pet, can I still come just to watch the show? Absolutely. It's just if I draw your name and I say, okay, Sarah, whoever, and you say, I don't have a pet, I'm just here for the show, that's fine. Some people just want to come for the show, and I'm completely about that. All right, so let's see here. I want to thank, again, everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you. There was someone I was gonna, oh, there we go. Okay, Miss Hope 3, let's get you live, see if we can get you a card reading. We'll do a card reading for Hope 3 real quick.
Hi.
Hope, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Now, let me turn you out. You're kind of low. All right. Is that your name, Hope?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Where are you located, Hope?
Illinois.
Illinois. Is it getting cold up there yet?
On and off. We had snow last Monday, and then it was 70 degrees over the weekend, so back and
Very.
forth.
Yes, yes, yes. That sounds like here. It's like our weather here can't make up. One day you have the heat on, one day it's freezing. You just don't even know.
Yep.
It's the time of year where you make sure you have a coat in your car.
Yes.
The other day we're going somewhere. I have like 3 or 4 coats in the car because I will go somewhere like earlier and need my coat, and then it warms up and I'll leave the coat in the car. It's like, oh my goodness. All right. So I was going to see if you wanted a card read, but there's a grandfather energy here. Do you want the spirit or do you want the card read?
Let's do spirit.
Very good. Okay, this grandfather energy feels like he's from your dad's side of the family, but just bear with me while I explain him, and then we'll make sure and see where he fits into your life. This gentleman is showing me that, I keep hearing the word mechanic around him. I'm not sure he did that for a living, but he definitely worked on a lot of cars. He's also showing me that he served in the military. He is showing me, it looks like Vietnam, Korea. He is also showing me that he is buried, not cremated. And he keeps showing me these black lace-up shoes. So I don't know if you remember one of your grandfathers wearing black lace-up shoes a lot. Does this guy sound familiar to you?
No.
Okay, does this not sound like your dad's dad? Or on your dad's side of the family?
This doesn't sound like anybody that
Okay.
Yeah.
We are going to hold him tight. So for everyone listening, I want y'all to just hang tight, be sitting with that information. We'll do it as a spirit led after I finish reading some cards for hope. It doesn't happen a lot, but every once in a while I will have a spirit kind of jump in and be like, hey,
Yeah.
my person's out there. Can we find them? So I'm going to give Hope a card read. So everyone hang tight and we'll do spirit led later. Now, Hope, do you want a general read or do you want a question answered?
Can we do like a general, like,
Yep.
in the next year?
Okay. Oh. All right. So that is considered it's more of a prediction. Like we won't do a whole year because that would take forever, but we will do like a general, some energies coming your way. Does that make sense?
Beautiful. Perfect.
Okay. Let me shuffle the cards until it says stop. Right. Okay. Very good. Excellent. All right. So one of the first things I'm seeing is that, you're coming off of a year where you had to really exhibit a lot of courage and be very persistent in your goals and what you wanted to accomplish. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
So they're kind of getting me grounded into the energy. So for everyone watching, it was the Nine of Wands, how I knew that. Now, how I knew it, they were talking about the history because Hope wants me to read forward, is I just knew. I intuitively knew. That's what Spirit was showing me. Now they're showing me, the next one card that comes up is the King of Wands. Now we're getting to the future. You see how that king is looking off into the future. Is there a new job or something you've been wanting to do for yourself? Like a job you've been wanting to start for you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Is there something you've been wanting to start?
I'm debating it, but yes.
Very good. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that it's time for you to start it, but you're going to get thrown off a little bit. They're saying, yes, you need to start it, but then there's a warning that there's going to be some relationships around you that are not going to work out in the way you want them to. So you're going to be a little bit distracted because you're going to feel abandoned. You're going to feel like you're kind of blindsided with some of these relationships going sideways. And I know that because we have the Eight of Cups here. But there's nothing you can do about this. What it is, it's a warning. It's like, hey, you need to start your business. You need to start this new thing. But just as you get ready to kick it off and you can see it making progress, there's going to be some relationships going sideways. It's going to distract you. Don't let them distract you because you are very much meant to start this new business. You are also being called to make sure that you are being kind to yourself. You always show up for others. You don't understand the word, well, you understand the word no, but you don't say it to other people.
Yes.
You understand it clearly, but you don't own it when you say it to other people. And it's a very, they're saying over this next year, make sure that you are starting to learn to put up healthier boundaries, that you are going to take care of you. Now, you're going to have a relationship go sideways, and during that time, you're going to want to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. You are healing from that, and you are kind of you're meditating on it. You're making yourself whole. And then now I'm feeling like we're kind of towards the middle of next year. I see new relationships starting around you. The Ace of Cups is all about the new relationships. I feel those starting around you. And also, your business is going to start being solid again. What is this new business that you want to start?
So I'm graduating with a master's in therapy, but I was considering going back to school for psychiatry.
That feels so good. I got so many chills when you said that. I love that, Hope. I hope that you continue on. I just got so many chills. The card that I knew that what you were planning on doing was going to continue to be solid for you. So now when you ask for a year, I know it feels like these cards are but a lot happens in a year, right? So they started out with this new project, then they said, you don't want to get sidetracked by this other stuff going on, and then they came back to, but it is still a solid plan. How I know that you should still be doing that is because I got the Four of Pentacles. The Four of anything is you have to think about a four-legged chair or a four-legged table. It's very stable, right? So when you get the Four of anything, that is a sign of stability, and the Pentacles is about your physicality and your walk, your money on this planet. And so that is absolutely a solid plan. I'm also seeing that you are, once you get through like halfway through next year, you're going to feel much more inspired and free. The beginning of next year, you're going to feel a little bit bogged down. And I know people don't like to hear this kind of energy, but if you can be prepared, like one day you wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, oh yeah, this is what she was talking about. I need to keep charging forward. And then about halfway through the year, I'm actually here in June, around the June timeframe, which is actually a little less than halfway through the year. I'm feeling the energy around you really lighten. That's where I see this Ace of Cups coming in, which is about these new relationships. The Four of Pentacles, which is about a lot of security. Next, we have the Page of Wands, which is about discovery and just really feeling freedom. So, the first of the year is going to be a little bit stuck energy. But then you look forward, and I'm feeling a lot lighter after that. All right?
Can I tell you why that is actually so crazy that you say that?
Yes, please. I love to hear that.
Moving in June to a different state with my family, away from two roommates who I've lived with for quite some time. And I'm realizing the energy differences between them. And so that's very wild that you put it that way, because I'm moving in June.
Right. Yes. So thank you for confirming. So now, as I'm reading through this, and I'm talking about the stuck energy, she just confirmed that what I said was actually pretty accurate, because she had no idea what a huge difference it was going to make. And I kept saying halfway through the year, and then I backed it up. It's like, I'm actually saying June. And then Hope said, well, I'm moving in June, and I'm looking forward to it because there is going to be a huge switch up in energy.
Thank you so much.
Hope. Sure, you have a great day.
You as well. Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, let's get to this spirit that we have here. Okay, this spirit is showing me, I'm here feeling a grandfather energy around them. They showed me they served in the military during the Korea or Vietnam era. I'm making notes as I'm talking. He was a mechanic. It looks like a mechanic I feel like he was a mechanic in the service, and I don't feel like he did that outside of the service, but he kept that skill set. This is spirit-led. For everyone who's just popping on, this is spirit-led. The spirit came up with the person I was just going live with, and it wasn't her, so now we're doing spirit-led and going to get this person taken care of. So, served in Korea, Vietnam. He is showing me that he was a mechanic in the service, but he didn't use that skill to make a living on the outside, but he did use it to keep his vehicles running. He did continue using that skill set. Now, it's funny because he's showing me dark lace-up shoes. So you would have known him to wear these, it looks like black. They look dark, just your standard, dark lace-up shoes. He is showing me that he always had a beer in his hand. Like he's been holding something this whole time, and he kept putting it in my face, like, are you going to mention this? Okay, he always had a beer in his hand. He is buried, not cremated. He had a lot of dental problems. He either had a bridge or false teeth, but I'm feeling some dental problems. It all started kind of on the right side of his mouth. Very good. I'm also knowing him to have a leg problem on the right side. All of a sudden, my right leg is just really starting to hurt and ache. So he would have had leg problems with the right side of his body. All right, does this gentleman sound familiar to anyone? Mechanic. Right up. There we go. Hi, Tiffany.
Hi.
All right. So for everyone listening, she said that he was I forgot now, Vietnam?
Korean.
Korean vet. He was a mechanic and he wore the black lace up boots you get at the VA. So that makes sense why he kept showing me these black lace up shoes. I was like, I don't know, but this is important. And because they weren't that cute. So I was asking him, why are you showing me those? Because no.
Yeah, they were for diabetics. Like the diabetic ones you get at the VA.
Oh, yeah. Very good. I didn't know they give those out, but
Yeah.
and they were free.
Yes.
Yeah, free. And he said, so as I was being funny, he said, "Yep, free is for me." So you would have known him to anytime there was a good deal to be had or something free, he was going to be all about that. Now, Bippy, at first you weren't going to claim him. There was something about this that you were like, I don't know, is it him? And then when I started talking about the black shoes, the black lace-up shoes, you're like, oh yeah, this is definitely him. Were you about to not claim him?
Well, I just try to let people that haven't had a reading claim before I, if it's something very similar. But then also, he was an alcoholic when he was younger, like in the service and outside the service. And he rarely drank when, I was growing up, but other people saw him and said he drank.
So now that was also part of the identification process. I said, oh, and he's holding a beer. He keeps holding this beer. He's holding this beer.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick, baby. I'm going to address something that someone had said, because people were continuing to ask. Okay, so now what happens in a reading is, I could have a couple of people here with all the same identifying factor. Let's just say I have 4 grandfathers here that were identified all the same, right? And then instantly someone chooses him and then that person steps forward. So as a medium, we're not going to beg you to take your spirits. You have to step forward and claim them, especially when you are doing a group event. If you're facing me one-on-one, yes, we're going to work through it. I'm going to make sure every spirit is yours. But in a group event, you have to claim your spirits to have them step forward. And that's the reason if y'all have ever watched me go live, whenever we go live, like Bippy stepped up, I started giving a little bit more identifying information about, oh, you weren't going to claim him, just to make sure I've solidified that connection. So if you think a spirit is yours, then claim them. And we will then make sure, once I get you live, if you've ever noticed, once you get on my screen and we go live, I give more information, just solidify, yep, we absolutely have the right person here. So I hope that cleared up some of the things in the comments. All right. So Bippy, your grandfather is talking about you. Oh. Have you gotten accepted yet?
I got on a wait list, and then I've applied to a couple others, but no acceptance yet.
But you're on a wait list.
I am for Dayton.
Okay, so let me switch energies a little bit. How does that feel? It felt really good. The second you said wait list, I felt good. Has that college mentioned to you how frequently they clear out their wait list, or if you're on the wait list, how often you get in? Have they given you any kind of numbers?
No, she just said they didn't have a spot for me at this time, but they were waiting for the next wave. And so she said I would be guaranteed a scholarship if I was accepted. So.
Okay, very good. That feels really good. I mean, of course, keep applying, but that feels really good because he stepped up and saying, congratulations. I was like, on what? What are we congratulating him for? And he showed me kind of a diploma. So I knew where he was leading.
Oh. Yeah.
So that, when spirits step up and start talking about that, yes, keep pushing forward, keep applying, but it's also to give you, oh, good. Danny said, I feel positive vibes around it. I'm glad. Because, Bippy has been a client of mine for a while. She's made appointments with me. So sometimes whenever you are a medium or a psychic who works with people, you feel like you have skin in the game, so you want the best for them. And I was really trying to get my ego out of it, but I'm glad Danny spoke up, and she's like that. She feels really positive about it also. Now, your grandfather is taking a step back. I'm not feeling near as much positivity over this next subject he's bringing up. I'm feeling kind of like really weighted down on my chest about the lawyer situation you were looking into.
Yes.
Has that not gone anywhere?
So we hired a lawyer, but we haven't really got any more communication. But we did just go to Memphis to have we're trying to see, switch cleft care, and that was the first visit we've had. So I just didn't feel comfortable with them, and so I'm just kind of, that's weighing heavy on me. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a good fit. I'm not saying they're not a solid team, and if you have to go with them, I'm not saying that you're not going to get great care there, or your son's not going to get great care there. It just doesn't feel right. And so that is why, so now for everyone stepping up or listening, that is absolutely why her grandfather is here, to confirm what she has already said. She had said, like she was, not feeling this new doctor for her son. And so your grandfather is stepping up to say, always go with your gut. Those people have as many credentials as, I don't care how many they have. If your gut's not feeling good with it, don't go there.
Okay.
I know that's difficult because your son has some specialized needs that he needs specialized care for. Yeah. And it's not like you can just go any old kind of where to get that.
Right.
Is there not? I know that because like when you said Tennessee, that feels positive. So is there someone else you could see in that area? Because it's the person you saw that I don't get warm fuzzies about.
I don't know. I would just have to research it. Our dentist, we switched dentists, and he wants us to go to Shriners in Chicago. So that's our next place to try out. But
okay, so let's fill into this. Hold on. Okay, Shriners. What?
Danny said Knoxville.
Shriners, I'm hearing okay.
Okay.
I still get being taken back to Tennessee. You went to Nashville, you said?
We went to Memphis, to Le Bonheur.
Okay, so Danny said on here says Knoxville sticks out to them. I keep hearing Nashville.
Okay.
Where is Vanderbilt? Someone says, what about Vanderbilt? Where is that?
It's in Nashville.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, very good. So, I kept hearing Nashville, and then all of a sudden someone says Vanderbilt.
Okay. I don't know if they have a cleft team, but I will definitely check it out.
I could not get out of Tennessee. I kept trying to go other places, but I hear Shriners is okay. Like I feel like okay. Because when you said the first doctor, I just kind of wanted to pull back. Like that does not. Hope says funny. That's where I was looking to. Maybe a theme for the day. Yes, it is, Miss Hope. So when you first said the first doctor, I was like, yeah, no. When you said Shriners, I was like, that feels okay. But I just kept being taken back to Nashville. So I definitely check into that.
Okay. I was just wondering if he had, because my mom and I have been talking about my grandpa a lot lately. And so when he popped up, I was thinking maybe he had something for my mom, but.
Okay, very good. I just hadn't dove that deep into it. So this is, Brittany, you're bringing up all kind of, I love this for today, Bippy, that you're bringing up all kinds of educational arenas for me. So we've already went through first one. Now she said, does he have, I thought maybe he was going to step up for my mom. So you have to think about when I'm on a live, I only spend a certain amount of time on each person, right? So if you show up to me for an appointment, we're going to spend as much time digging into all the energy. But if you are ever on a live with me and I don't answer your question or the spirit doesn't step up and answer one of your questions, it's not that they didn't want to, it's just I'm cutting them short. I'm on a live. I only have so much time to spend with people. And so it's not your spirit's fault. It's mine. I'm cutting them off. Now for your mom is like, he's showing me your mom almost wiping the slate clean with her life. There is so much going on in her life that she is just allowing to occur. And she needs to change so much about it. And she doesn't want to. She wants to just keep complaining about these scenarios and not really doing the hard work to fix them. Does that make sense?
Yes, we were actually talking about that the other day. So,
yeah. So I said that a little bit more bluntly than probably I should have. But if she wants to see this, like hear it from me, and you don't have to repeat it back to her, it will be on my YouTube channel in the next probably a few days. It'll take it to get there.
I do plan on purchasing a private reading for her one of her Christmas gifts. So,
oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And then if she wants to hear the information ahead of time, though, it'll be out there.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
All right. I love that Baby was bringing up all kinds of educational opportunities for me. I so very much appreciate her. I want to thank everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you. All right. So Miss Wander with Soul, let's give you a card reading. Sharing my live like crazy. I so appreciate her.
Hi.
Hi, Stella. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Thank you for sharing my live like crazy. I appreciate your support.
I love supporting you.
So do you want a general read or do you want a question answered?
Let's do general. My birthday's in 4 days.
Happy birthday. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do, if it's okay with you, Hope kind of kicked us off on a theme today. She's like, I'm not going to do a full-blown, like detailed every month of next year because that would take, over an hour.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to do a quick general read for it coming into next year. Does that work for you?
Yes, it does.
Okay, very good. I just didn't want anyone on here to think that this is a quick overview. If you want a full-blown detailed every month, it takes a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, right there said stop. Let's see what we have going on for Miss Tella. Oh, okay. Goodness. You're like, oh crap, I don't like that, right? Okay. So this feels of kind of what you're going through right now, or you're going to be going through, is that you're feeling like a sense of uneasiness, a sense of loss, a sense of not fitting in, and you're not really sure why. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're just feeling that off energy of like, I don't really know. Now, how I know that for everyone watching is the Five of Pentacles. And yes, I know the technical meaning of that card is something different. When you read cards, you get the best information when you do it intuitively. Also, I'm hearing that the next card is the Eight of Swords. It's about changing your mindset. So right now you have been vibrating at, it's a very good, healthy level, but you've been here for quite some time. And it's time for you to kind of change and level up. And to do that, you're really going to have to change a mindset. You have some self-imposed restrictions. We all do that. I mean, we all have some self-imposed fear, or I can't do that, or I was just telling my moderator, I have a great opportunity coming up. And he's like, oh, that sounds good. I was like, I'm nervous about it. Like, what if I can't do it? And he's looking at me like I'm crazy, which I know realistically I can do it. Yeah. But it's that mindset. And so that's what I'm hearing, is to get control of that mindset and to really change it. And then I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles, which the Ace of Pentacles is about abundance and manifestation. So I'm not surprised that the next card, after me saying, oh yeah, get control of that mindset, and then you're going to kick off, the next card is about manifestation and opportunity. Now, I feel this card is coming up around March of next year. I do still feel kind of this uneasiness, and it's not like you're going to wake up and boom, it's a slow progress, right? Okay. So it's not like you're going to feel as stuck as you do right now until March. I don't feel, but it's going to be a slow progress of peeling back layers. Now, I am hearing that you do have the opportunity to change that timeline a little bit. If you, if you take the right steps to get there. And so then in March, I'm feeling this change of mindset, manifestation opportunities really coming your way. Right after that, also, lots of Pentacle cards, which is about your work, your job, your physicality on this planet. So coming right around the March, April timeframe, you're going to have a financial opportunity coming your way, which means something is going to change at your work. Either another bonus. It feels like a new opportunity coming your way within your work. Do you know of anything specifically happening next year?
Wow. Well, it's crazy because I did an internship. I don't work there now. And then you told me I'm gonna sometime in December I would get hired back. So I have no even idea.
Very good. I didn't feel like you did, but you never can tell. Like it might be like Hope. She's like, that's crazy because she could confirm part of it. I still feel good about all that. Like all that I said, I was sitting with it. I still feel good, which would make sense if you get hired back. And then it takes a few months to get solidified for, you're after the first, you would have to be after your first 3 months there that things start picking up a lot. I am, again, right after that card is another one that the Three of Wands, which is still talking about expansion opportunities. That really expansive energy coming your way right after that Two of Pentacles where I said you're going to have money opportunities. Now, the opportunity that's going to be coming available to you is going to be a challenge. You're going to have some competition for it. Don't let that hold you back.
Yeah.
Fight for it because I'm hearing that. Okay. Now, also, come March, April timeframe of next year in this work environment, when the competition kind of ups itself and these new opportunities are coming your way, there is a work person that you're going to have to be careful of. And just make sure that you are not letting them, like you're speaking your mind. What they're showing me is someone taking a little bit of ownership of something you did.
Okay.
And you not, like, you're kind of uncomfortable because you're like, do I say something right now? Do I not say something right now? No, you say something right then.
Okay.
You make it very clear. Like they might have done part of the project, but then you did half of it and they're taking ownership of it all. You make it clear. No. I helped with that. I did this part. This part is mine. Yes, absolutely. So there's more confirmation after that. Tons of Pentacle cards in this reading. So next year is going to be very, very good for you when it comes to your work and because they're all positive Pentacle cards.
Yeah.
And so the last card that was closing it down with is another one about Pentacles. It is the Eight of Pentacles, which is about diligence and having mastery of your skill set. So just make sure. A couple of things to look out for when your March, April timeframe comes around and there's an opportunity coming available and you're not sure if you can do the job or there's a lot of competition for it, definitely throw your hat in the ring.
Okay.
Be careful of someone who you're going to be working for who is nice to your face, but I've been talking to a lot of people about this, and so I want everyone to listen up to what I'm about to tell Stella because I have been having this come up a lot in my mentorship. Incongruent energy. I know, Stella, that you are very good. I'm hearing you're very good at reading energy. I know you're very good at reading energy. And when someone is nice to your face, but it just doesn't sit well with you, it's because it's incongruent energy. Like they're being really nice, but then your body is reading the energy of them saying, nope.
Yeah. That's crazy. I feel like that happens to me a lot.
Yeah, so what you're feeling, one of the people that I mentor, I don't know if I would put the exact same word on it that she did, but she called it icky. Like she was telling me about this interaction she had with someone, and she said, and I just kind of, and it was a friend of hers, it wasn't anything negative. Yeah. She said, I just felt kind of icky about it. And so delving into it, I was like, oh, because you were reading incongruent energy. What they were saying isn't really what their energy was saying.
Interesting.
Yeah, so make sure you're paying attention to that. And, of course, someone being nice to you, having smile and nod. Yeah. But then continue doing your job and continue pushing forward, put your hat in the ring and just be diligent. I'm seeing your nose to the grindstone. This will come to fruition if you stay on the path, nose to the grindstone.
That makes a lot of sense. And then at the beginning, with what you were talking about, the mindset, that makes sense. And I know that about myself. I put those limitations on myself.
Yes.
And I just started therapy, and that's like kind of what I wanted to focus on. So thank you.
And of course. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
All right. I love that when spirit steps up and, confirms. I know when I say spirits, it was cards, but, cards are just a divination tool to read psychic energy. And it's all controlled by spirit and the universe. And so I love it whenever what I say is confirmed. Now I don't know, I was so busy reading, I haven't been looking in the chat. I'm assuming I hear my moderator over there typing furiously. I have a free event coming up on December 16th, which is a free pet psychic reading. You do have to go to my website and register. It is Christy Godwin Psychic Medium under the events section. And so what we're going to do is you have to have the Zoom link. And so when you show up on Zoom, I will have everyone's name there, right? And I will just pick names. Like, I'll be like, oh, Danny. And then she'll tell me what pet she wants read, and I'll pull some cards for that pet. So it's going to be random. Also, if you don't have a pet and still want to come and just be entertained, feel free to do that. I know a couple of people have already asked me that question. And so if I call your name, you just say, hi, I don't have a pet. I'm just here for the show. No, the pet does not need to be with you. I just need their name. Like, I have my dog Sammy, and then I'll say, I'll shuffle the cards, dog Sammy, or, your fish, I can fish, turtles, whatever. I've read them all. It's very funny. I do a mentorship program, so I was mentoring someone who wanted to be a pet communicator. So through that, it was funny because whenever you mentor with me to be a reader, very few people are mentoring with me to be a psychic medium, actually. A lot of them just want to be able to people, be in tune with the spirit world. I have CEOs of companies. I have, everything. But so if you are with me to be a psychic medium, though, I will, towards the end of after you've been trained and learned, I will sit with you as you read other people. So I'm reading with you. And so, we were reading turtles and fish and rabbits and dogs. Read a horse, actually healed a horse one time. That was fun because, this reading had been gifted to this older gentleman, and he showed up with his horse. And I love it whenever people, he was showed up with, as he should. He was open-heartedly skeptic. And so as I'm saying information about this horse, and he's like, how did you know that? I love moments like that. I'm sure it's my ego. All right, let's get to it. Let's do some spirit-led. Y'all ready for some spirit-led? I said, are y'all ready for spirit? So my moderator was over there like, are you crazy? They're always ready for spirit-led. Okay, so I'm hearing an ant energy stepping up. So a great aunt, an ant. It feels like a great aunt, but if there's an ant, energy. I'm hearing an S name around her, like Sally or Shelly. This lady is showing me that she was a phenomenal cook, but she didn't write anything down. Like, her recipes have lived on in infamy, and very few people know how to, because she didn't write anything down. She was just like, oh, a little of this, a little of that. And people were like, no, I need amounts. She's also showing me that she had a great love for her faith. She was a Protestant, making it very clear, Protestant. And she would dress up to go to church, but she is dressing up, and she has a whole, like, the hat, the matching dress, like she is all dressed up. It's like, oh my goodness, it's Easter Sunday. That's why she's all dressed up. She's making it very clear. It's Easter Sunday. And when it was Easter Sunday, girl, she was all decked out. I'm seeing just matchy. Like I'm seeing all pink or all blue. So on those days, she was all dressed up. She's also showing me that she had a car. Oh, very good. Looks like this is sweet. All right, sweet. I'm about to ask you to go live.
Sweet baby Ray.
Hi.
Sweet, how are you?
I'm all right. Hanging in there.
What is your actual name?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Oh, and who is this lady to you?
So it's my Aunt Lydia, and her last name is Slinning, where the S is coming from.
Very good. Very good.
And when you started saying she's all dressed up for Easter Sunday, Easter was her holiday. That you've read her before, and I'm surprised she's coming through again. But
I don't remember. Now, I was going to ask, where are you located, Elizabeth?
West Virginia.
West Virginia. Okay, so now let's recap a little bit for everyone watching, and then we'll get to the message for Elizabeth. So I was saying I have a great aunt or an aunt energy, and I was saying it was an S name like Shelly or Sally. And Elizabeth is saying that was her last name. It was Lydia Snelling or Snelling or something.
Yes.
And then I just kept seeing her decked out for Easter, just the hat, the whole 9 yards. She kept talking about
Went full 9 yards for Easter. That was her holiday. And Christmas, but mainly Easter.
You know, it feels like that. Yes, she did like Christmas, but it took a second. It took a back seat to Easter.
Yeah.
Easter was her holiday. Now she's also showing me. Okay, very good. Now, Elizabeth, she shows me you're rolling into Christmas, and she shows me making ends meet, and you're being very careful about what you're spending at Christmas.
Yeah, we have a budget. We are trying to budget it as best as we can.
And she is like, there's a certain amount of guilt I'm feeling. That yes. Okay, so it's funny because no, you don't really feel guilty. You know, everyone has a budget. But there's some things that you wanted to do that you're not going to be able to do, and you feel a little bit of guilt associated with that. And she is saying that you are doing it absolutely correctly, that you have major priorities, what they should be, and you are making, like, your budget reflects that.
Yeah.
She's also showing me that towards I know it sounds like a lot, but you know, time flies. And she's showing me towards the second half of next year, your finances are really going to lighten up some. It's not going to be as tight as it is right now. She's also showing me y'all moving. Now, are y'all thinking of moving?
Oh my goodness. That's so crazy. My husband and I, in 6 months, we're planning to try to get our own place. And that's so crazy. That is so crazy.
So now I would encourage you to keep rowing the boat and keep your eye on the goal.
Yeah.
And so I did see it next year, because if you remember how it was in my timeline, I was like, towards the second half of next year, your finances are going to lighten up some. And then all of a sudden I was like, she showed me y'all moving. And I was like, they're moving.
Yeah, that's so great. Like, I got chills right now. Oh
I actually have chills also. I love
that was because we've been talking about, like, in 6 months, we're going to try to be out of here or, on the waiting list and get approved by then for a new place. So that's so great.
I'm actually hearing it's going to be about 7-8 months. Now,
that's what I was talking. No, that's what I was thinking too.
I was hearing 7 or 8 months, but there's something about, she's showing me y'all tightening up your belts and just being very dedicated to making that goal happen, and it will happen for you.
That's amazing. Oh my goodness.
Right. Thank you, Elizabeth. And Merry Christmas. I know it's early, but
I know you too. I love Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. So thank you.
Oh, very good. Thank you. All right, so that was fun. I love it when spirits give me that information. I know, how exciting, right, Brittany? I love whenever spirit gives me that kind of information. And because I had no idea they were thinking of moving, all of a sudden spirit is saying, they're moving. And so it's one of those goals they've been working for. And so when spirit steps up and talk about something I couldn't possibly know, there's a couple of reasons behind. For one thing, show that they are around, right? There's no way I could have known that. Spirit showing up confirmed it. Also, it gives you an extra incentive to continue towards that goal. You know, if you feel like that you're just spinning your wheels and not getting anywhere, sometimes you can lay off the goal. But when a spirit steps up and says, no, this will happen if you keep going, it gives you extra incentive to keep going. So we want to thank Aunt Lydia for stepping up. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. She says, thank you so much. I've been thinking about her a lot lately. So it's not unusual for you to be thinking a lot about a spirit and then them step up. When you think a lot about a spirit, you're bringing their awareness closer. And so it makes them more likely to be read. Thank you. Thank you, everyone who is liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate it. All right, let's move on to the next spirit here. I'm hearing an Ed name around this person. I'm hearing an uncle energy, and I'm hearing an Ed name around him. Eddie, actually, Eddie, Uncle Eddie. I'm hearing Uncle Eddie name around him. This gentleman is showing me that they loved, their family continued to get together, and they would have these big, huge family get-togethers. And I'm seeing like the house is just bursting with people. So it was back in, everyone was getting together, and he shows me everyone coming in with their pots and their pans. It's actually showing me aluminum pans specifically. So it was like everything was left. And he's also letting me know he was somewhere south, because I know that this is Christmas time. They're having this get together, and people are wearing jackets. Like I can feel the air is crisp, but they're wearing jackets. They're not wearing a big coat. I'm seeing pine trees. It feels like we're kind of out in the country, or at least on a little bit of land. There is a big yard, and I'm definitely seeing pine trees. I am seeing people gathering around, knowing that it's later in the day, and they would gather also to have a outside fire. I'm seeing them throwing pine cones on the fire is what I'm actually seeing. This gentleman was a smoker. This whole family was a smoker. More smokers. He is showing me that it was one of his vices. He said I could have had some other vices, but nope, smoking was mine, and I wasn't going to give it up. So clearly he had been told that he should give up smoking. He shouldn't be smoking. And he's like, that's all I do. It's my vice. I'm going to keep smoking. Okay, so let's recap a little bit. I'm hearing an uncle energy around. I'm hearing, I thought someone was claiming him. If he has yours, please put a mine or a yes in the comments, something like this. An uncle energy, Ed is around him. He's showing me that sounds like my Uncle Eddie. Very good. Danny. I was like, oh my goodness, did I choose the wrong person? All right.
Hey.
Hi, Danny. Hold on just a second. Let me see here. Allison Brunel, I thought my grandfather was Eddie. We live in the Pines in Arizona. He was a smoker till his last days. Okay, Allison, I want you to hang tight, and I'll come back to you. All right. So now, Danny, this gentleman, his name was Uncle Eddie, right?
Yeah.
Very good. He's also telling me, Danny, that has been some upheaval in your family. Like there has been some drama going on. Do you know what he's referencing?
It's since his mother passed, we don't all get together anymore like we did, because we all got together for like Christmas together. My grandmother used to buy all the men jackets for Christmas and the pots and pans, and he was a smoker.
So very good. So for people listening, I just want to confirm some information because he kept talking about the jacket, right? I saw him outside with a jacket on and not a coat. And so Danny said that the grandmother used to buy everyone these jackets. And also he was talking about everyone getting together. He kept going on and on about that. And Danny has said that they're not doing that like they used to. Now, Danny, I'm feeling a little sadness around this. So have you been feeling a little bit nostalgic about people not getting together like they used to?
Oh yeah, all the time. Every time it's like holidays.
Yes, because I'm feeling very, not as sad, I'm going to cry sad, but just kind of nostalgic. Like, oh, I miss those days.
Yeah.
Also, he is telling me that you have started creating kind of your own family. Yes, you have your own family as far as your kids and all that. But then you've started kind of incorporating other people and making them family. Do you know what he's referencing?
Yeah, me and my husband just mainly hang out with like our friends and his family.
And he is saying that it was time to do that. Like some people in your family are kind of making choices that might not align with you.
Oh yeah, that's why we don't associate with him.
Oh, very good. I was trying to say that nicely. Did I do a good job?
Yeah.
And he is saying that you're absolutely making the right choice by okay, he was switching subjects on me. Let me finish this. You're making the right choice by kind of creating your own family and doing what aligns with you. Is someone here? Hold on just a second. Is someone here? I heard the car door slam. Now he's also saying, Danny, that you have a lot of angel energy around you. Hold on, let me tap into that. Who is that around you? Okay, very good. I'm seeing an angel. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Archangel Haniel. Have you ever heard of Haniel?
No.
Look it up and see if it resonates with you. But I want to ask, okay, why is this angel around her? It's time for you to, like, you've been feeling kind of stuck in your energy, like you're feeling uncomfortable, like you should be doing something different. You're happy with your life. I'm not saying anything's wrong with your life, but just inside you've been looking around, feeling like you should be doing something different. You should be making, does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I should go back to work like I'm supposed to be working, like doing taxes at my job, or do I need to look for a work from home job? I need to go back to working in the office or stay at home and work from home.
I heard work from home very loudly.
Because it'd be so much easier for me to work from home, but leaving my clients and all that's hard for me.
Why can't you do that at home?
Oh, I can some of it. I can do at home, but just not a lot of it. Some people don't want to do like where they upload it online. They want to be person to person.
Interesting.
But there are tax companies I can work from home for.
Yes. Because they kept showing me, I have a daughter who is an accountant and she works from home. She works almost full time during tax season doing taxes from home.
Yeah, that's why I hadn't signed my contract, because I didn't want a non-compete thing going on when I try to find another one.
Yeah, I'm hearing that you definitely need to be home. Yep, that feels right. I had to sit with it. Like, yeah.
That's what I've been thinking about. I'm like, do I need to do it? Something's telling me I need to just do it, but just leaving that behind is so...
It's hard. Change is hard. And so I know everyone on here can probably relate to that, where you feel like you need to do, but it's to leave the security and what you know behind is hard. But you've been feeling it. So it's funny that you've been feeling that, and here Spirit is stepping up and saying, no, you need to leave. You need to change. You need more time at home.
Yeah.
And it's funny that I just feel like your body needs to be at the house. I don't feel like there's anything you need to be doing specifically around your house, but I just feel like your body needs to be at your house.
Yeah.
Also, look into the Angel Haniel and see if what they are about resonates with you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Danny.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Very good. Where did that person go? Oh, Marilyn. Because my dogs were barking. So Marilyn said her dogs were barking too. That will happen sometimes. Baby loves were barking too. Yeah, we had the postman apparently just come up. They had to warn us. Oh, here we go. Okay, so Allison Bremmel. I'm about to ask you to go live. Allison, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Now, you had a grandfather, Eddie, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So now I just want to give a little bit of explanation to people what happened. So whenever, I've told you that I can have several spirits here identifying as the same. And then whenever someone comes up, that's the reason I was like, oh, let me, give more identifying information. So y'all heard me do that with the last person I was live with, Danny. And so I just had, whenever you came up and said your grandfather, he kind of waved at me in spirit. I was like, okay, hold tight and I'll bring her up next.
Aw.
So as he is stepping up, now, do you remember your grandfather like I'm just feeling like, you know how when guys rub you or you rub someone's face and they need to shave, it's bristly. All of a sudden,
Yes.
it's bristly. What is that
Yeah.
about?
Yes, very rough facial hair.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm feeling like, okay, so also since we circled back, I wanted to make sure I got a little bit more identifying information from him so we could solidify who it was. Also, your grandfather was tall. All of a sudden, I just want to stand up tall. Do you remember him being
Uh-huh.
tall?
Yes.
Now, Allison, oh, very good. Have you not had a reading before?
No, I have not.
Very good. Well, welcome.
Thank you. I watch you all the time. I love you. So
No, it's just your grandfather, all of a sudden, he turned to me and it shows part of his personality. He said, she's a newbie. Is she? And he's like, yeah, she's never done this before. It's like, oh, okay. And he's so proud of himself that he was the one out of your family to step forward and open the gates for you to have this reading. He's very proud of himself for that.
oh, thank you.
Now he's also letting me know that you have been going through, like, this last year has been really tough for your family.
Uh-huh.
And he
Yes.
wants to tell you how proud he is of you because you're the one who's kind of been holding it together. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
That
Yeah.
is a lot of pressure, and that is exhausting.
Yes, it is.
He is saying that energy around you is going to continue until after first quarter of next year.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not seeing that kind of energy around you shift until April or May, but it's going to lighten. It's not going to be just one day you wake up and whoop, I feel, oh, look, the load has lightened. It's going to gradually get better.
Uh-huh.
Now he's talking about your mom. Your mom is still on planet?
No.
Mm-hmm. You got me on that one, didn't you, dude? So, I knew something was up when he was talking about he opened the gates. Remember me saying that? He opened the gates.
Uh-huh.
And he was very proud of himself for stepping forward. And I was like, what are you doing? Because, I usually only give one reading whenever we're live.
Right, right.
But, if I see a mom or a child in spirit, I'm going after them. Okay, so instantly I have a mom, and when I tap into this mom energy, she's letting me know that all of a sudden my chest is hurting and I'm having a hard time breathing.
Uh-huh.
Your mom have a hard time breathing towards the end of her life?
Yes.
And I just feel like I am struggling to catch my breath. And spirits don't always tell me what they passed from. They tell me what bothered them.
Right.
So I'm moving. I just can't get comfortable. I feel like if I move in a different way, I'm going to be able to breathe better. So I keep doing this and trying to catch my breath. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the whole breathing thing. She was very sick at the end. She had cancer.
Mhm. I was about to say she'd passed from cancer and then all of a sudden I couldn't breathe. But I knew it wasn't. Okay, so it might have moved to lung cancer. It did not start out there.
Right.
She's letting me know that it was, it had moved all over her body, but it did not start in her lungs.
Right.
She is also wanting to thank you for not shying away.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
other people were kind of scared and distanced themselves, you were full on. You were not going to shy away from her illness. You weren't going to shy away from the hard questions. You pushed her to ask questions. You pushed her to get different treatment. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
And she wants to thank you for letting her lean on you, and you gave her strength. She would not have, she was already worn out. Like, I'm feeling,
Yes.
by the time she really finds or figures out how sick she actually is, she's already tired. She's already worn out.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And it was your strength. She was allowed, she is so thankful for that. Now, all of a sudden, she's wanting me to talk about some earrings. What about these?
Uh-huh.
She gave you some earrings, or you have some of her earrings?
Oh my gosh, I have probably 50 or more jewelry pieces of hers.
Very good.
Yes.
Now, it's just something I wouldn't know. So more identifying factors of hers, and also a sign that she's around you, that she knows you still have them.
Yes. Yes.
She is saying that she is the one who sent you the bluebirds. That's a very unusual. Spirits usually send like cardinals or sparrows or something, but she's being very specific. I'm seeing this bluebird. She wants you to know that she was the one who sent that.
Uh-huh.
Did you remember seeing a bluebird this summer?
Actually, I see lots of bluebirds where we live because we live in the pines. So bluebirds are very, yes, I've seen lots of bluebirds.
You know, pines isn't actually what you think of when you hear Arizona.
No, we're in northern Arizona, so Prescott.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So our elevation's like 5,500.
Okay, very good.
So we get snow, we get weather, we get pine. We are in the pines, mountains, all that good stuff.
Very good. Yes, I could deal with that kind of Arizona because, you know, we think of Arizona, you think of sand, and no, thank you.
Yeah, no, it's really pretty where we are.
She is also showing me you have 3 children.
No, I actually have 2 physically, and then 2 stepkids.
She keeps showing me 3. Did she have 3 children? What is this 3?
Yes, she had 3.
Okay, very good. I kept seeing children and 3. I was like, well, someone had 3 children.
Yes, yes.
Okay, very good. She is okay. So now she's showing me some hiccups amongst the siblings since she's been gone,
Yes.
and she wants you to know that that's not your responsibility.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
Oh, totally does. Yes.
Okay, very good. I was like, okay, Mom, you have anything else to say about that? She said, yes. I want her to know that your mom wants you to know that she's aware that you tried and you have been trying, but you don't have to take on the full responsibility of all of that on yourself. That you have to take care of your core family.
Right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Allison.
Do you have my daughter's been sick. Do you have anything on that? My youngest daughter, she's 6.
So to give you a full blown reading about that, you would need to make an appointment.
Okay.
Instantly, though, what I'm feeling is, has she been exposed to mold?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say.
I'm feeling like my entire immune system is down. Like my immune system is just not working properly.
Yeah.
And so then I backtracked. Okay, what is this? I'm feeling like almost asthma. But when I was like, oh, does she have asthma? They took me even further to, I've just talked to enough people. I've read enough people that had problems with mold that I know what it looks like. And they're showing me the mold spores.
Okay.
So is there anywhere that she's been that she was exposed to that?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, like I said, we live in the pines. I have an older home.
Okay.
We're actually in Phoenix at a children's hospital because she was diagnosed with mono. But she's been struggling with trying to swallow for the last 10 days. And so we're doing test after test for trying to figure out the swallowing issue.
Okay, well, hold on just a second. Okay, so I want to tell you and everyone watching, I am not diagnosing her. And I can be wrong. I'm just going to tell you what I feel. Okay. I do not feel any cancer, no cancer.
Right.
I didn't know if that was a concern, but your mom was like, no, not feeling that.
Okay.
Okay. I'm still tapping into it, and I'm feeling an underlying like I feel like it's inflamed.
Yes.
Like she's having a hard time swallowing. At first, I thought it was because it wasn't working right, but then it just feels inflamed.
Right.
Okay, so we have this. I'm still being shown mold.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a test they can run for that.
I don't know. I'll have to ask. That's a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And then if you don't mind, once you figure this out, if you could just email me or message me here on TikTok privately and let me know,
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be great. I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Thank you.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Okay, very good. Let me make sure. I froze for a second. That wasn't a good look, too. Have y'all ever noticed that when you freeze, you never freeze like this? Right. It's always like. All right. I am going to run and get ready for an appointment. I have one more appointment for the day. So I'm going to go run so I can get to that. And I want to thank y'all for joining me. I will be live again on Friday, I believe. It's next on my calendar. And don't forget on August. Why am I saying August? Okay, so you know that when people misspeak, this is something I say all the time, right? That when people misspeak, it's not, you don't really misspeak, it's spirit dropping in. And you can tell if you sit with it, because when I could feel myself going into trance, I felt myself dropping into trance when I said August. So a lot of people think they're spacing out. Like you'll hear people say, oh, I spaced out and said this. That spacing out is actually dropping into trance and spirit using you. So now let me see real quick what this August is about. Okay, what I'm seeing, and if we can get this claimed real fast, because I have a reading real soon, so we'll see if we can get this claimed real fast. If not, then we won't worry about it. Someone is having an August wedding. I'm hearing either an anniversary or they're getting married in August. I have it's a grandmother energy stepping up and talking about it. This grandmother energy is letting me know that there is going to be a table at this wedding that's going to have her picture and a throwback to her. Also at this wedding, she is showing me that they are going to have some pictures, and there's a lot of pictures of the bride and this grandmother. She's letting me know that they've been looking at this a lot lately. So this grandmother has been in the forefront of this bride's mind because they've been either looking at this already made real or dragging out the pictures to make it. And so she's been at the forefront of this. Okay, so I know someone said their anniversary is in August, but okay, so this lady is talking about there was a table at the wedding to remember past loved ones, and she was on this table, or she's going to be on this table. She's showing me there's going to be a slideshow of pictures, and she's in the slideshow, and people have been looking at these pictures a lot and really thinking about her. I'm also hearing a G name around her, like Georgia, or actually when I hear Gretna, which didn't make sense because that is that's actually a town here where kind of in Nebraska, close to where I live. So I was in my head a little bit about it, but it's definitely a G name, and I thought it was Georgia, but I'm actually hearing Gretna. All right, does this fit anyone? We'll give it a couple of seconds. If not, I have to run into my appointment. I can't be late, right? There we go. Okay, it looks like we're with Tabitha here. I'm gonna ask Tabitha to go live. So there is no way I could have gotten that name, Tabitha. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't even know how to spell it, honestly.
How do you pronounce it?
Guiamirga or something like that. I'm not Spanish.
Well, you did a good job with that tongue roll.
Thanks.
So, it was funny. She was trying to get me this G name, and she was all over the place. I was like, I don't know, honey. I mean, I was trying, but
Yeah.
And so now she is saying, you said you've already confirmed that your anniversary is in August. And was there something you did to throw back to her at your wedding?
I still have both of my grandmas. I'm thinking it might be my husband's grandma.
Oh, your mother-in-law. Okay, gotcha. So your mother-in-law is still on planet, and you're thinking this is your
That would be her mom. That's the only one that's passed. My mother-in-law's mom.
Okay, very good. And that makes sense because I said we had a grandmother energy. It makes sense because of everyone listening. I said we have a grandmother energy, and I said around her is this name. And I know you wrote it down.
The thing about the pictures, the only thing I can think of is recently I put in my phone as my husband with our wedding picture.
Very good. Yes. That makes sense. I was trying to decide, okay, how is this picture? And so that makes sense that she changed her phone. Okay, so now this is your husband's grandmother. Okay, so now your husband has been having, something's been going on at his work. Has he been talking about that?
Yeah, it's been really slow, and he's just getting into this job, so he's been stressing a lot about it.
She is saying not to worry right now. This job is not the job for him. This is going to be a stepping stone for him. I'm actually feeling a pretty quick turnaround with this job. I'm feeling early next year, him finding a new job.
Cool.
Also, now, is there something your husband's always wanted to do and been afraid to try when it comes to work?
He's been a plumber for many years, but he's never gone and got his actual certification. And recently, he just started to go for that. Like he went and put his thumbprint in and all that.
He needs to do that.
Yeah.
Also, the next thing I'm about to tell you is I don't see that happening like next year, but he needs to start his own company.
Oh, okay.
I don't see that happening for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
But after he gets his certification and he, works for a little while longer, I'm seeing in like 2.5 years to be exact. She said 2.5. That he needs to really start looking at his own company. Your husband has a hard time working for other people because he's not lackadaisical like they are. He sees people cutting corners. Your husband he might not be a good communicator with you, but he's a good communicator when it comes to business. Does that make sense?
It does. Yeah.
And I know I had to put a caveat on that because if I'd said he was a good communicator, you'd been like, what?
Yeah.
But he is in his business. And that is what is going to set him apart is he's a really good communicator when it comes to, I'm going to be there at this time. If I'm not there, he calls. So he's really good at that portion of it.
Right. He takes it seriously.
Yes. And also, people look up to him. Like I'm seeing younger guys respecting him because of the way he leads. And so that in the end would make him a really good boss.
Awesome. Thank you. That's good news.
Thank you. Thank you, Tabitha.
Okay. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
You too. All right. So we got her that claimed really fast. I was so glad. I call her Gia. I don't know. I can't even. All right. I want to thank everyone who joined me today. Thank you. Thank you. I'm running off to finish my last appointment of the day. So I hope everyone has a great Monday. And I am going to be live again on Friday if y'all are around. Have a great week.